I think that it's well for us to remember that 3 presidents have made the pledge for this nation, that the Senate has ratified the CETO Treaty by a vote of 82 to 1, pledging the United States to come to the aid of any nation upon their request who are parties to that treaty or protocol. President Eisenhower made our first commitment there in '54. That was reaffirmed by President Kennedy many times in different ways. The present president has reiterated the stand of the United States that we expect to keep that commitment. Our national honor is at stake. Our word is at stake. And it must be obvious to all Americans that they would not want the president of their country to follow any course that was inconsistent with our commitments or with our national honor.
So in view of the situation in North Vietnam and South Vietnam, are you thinking of continuing the plans for a merger of the reserves and the National Guard?
So far as I'm aware, the situation there has no effect on the merger one way or the other.
Would it not affect the efficiency of our forces?
It is contended that the merger would improve the efficiency, but I do not think that it's a matter that would be considered in connection with what happens out there one way or the other.
Mr. President, could you give us a status report on the Air Force's manned orbiting laboratory, specifically whether you intended to give the go-ahead and if so, when?
No, I'm not in a position to make a statement on that at this time. The Space Council has had some briefings in connection with the matter. There's study going on every day in that connection, but I would not want to go further than that now.
Mr. President, in view of the disarmament conference and the Soviet response, Ambassador Harriman's conversations with the Soviet Union, could you give us your assessment of the Soviet-American relations as they stand now? Could you give us a temperature reading?
We are very anxious to maintain close relations with the Soviet Union, and we had felt that considerable progress had been made in the last several years. Unfortunately, the situation that developed in North Vietnam has placed a strain on those relations, and we regret it very deeply, but we have felt that, as I said earlier, our national honor required us to pursue the course of conduct that we have followed.